Okay, so we're going to switch out the ball joints on this Bronco spindle. First thing we got to do is take out the snap ring here for the lower ball joint. It might be stubborn. This one looks like it's a little rusty. Not too bad. Let's see if we can flick it over. There we go. Make sure you're wearing eye protection. Alright, that one's out. Now we're going to take out the lower ball joint. We got this ball joint press from Snap-on. Pretty much has everything we need here at the shop. We've had this thing for about 15 years now. It's worked great. Lower one's out. Now we're going to deal with the upper. So this time, let's see how we can do this. We're going to have to feed the threads through the lower ball joint hole. There we go. Snug it up. Use this attachment so I have a little more wiggle room. Alright, should be good to go. Upper ball joint is out. Now I'm going to spray paint these things before I put the new ball joints back in. So now we're going to put in the new ball joints. We're going to take a little bit of anti-seize. Put it in the ball joint hole. Put them both right away. That out of the way. We're going to install the upper first and then the lower. And you want to make sure when you're pushing in the ball joint that you push on this lip. Not over here, not right here. Right there. So we've got a tapered adapter to match the taper on the spindle. Alright, I'm going to start it by hand to make sure it's actually going in. And then if all's well, hit it with the impact. Seems to be going in okay. So you're going to tighten it down until this edge seats down on the edge in the spindle there. I could hear it and feel it stop turning. seems to be seated down in there. Okay, so now for the lower ball joint. Again, make sure you're pushing on this lip here. This spindle happens to be for a 94, or off of a 94 Bronco. But from 80 to 96, pretty much same concept, even though the spindle's a little different. Alright, before you start tightening, you're going to want to make sure that everything is seated where it should be. Again, we'll do this one by hand at first to get it started. This one seems to be pulling in good. So also we'll tighten this one down till it seats, and this one's gonna have a snap ring on the back side. So you gotta make sure it's deep enough for that snap ring also. Seems to be good there. So check it with the snap ring. If the snap ring doesn't go on, I'm gonna hit it one more time. Sounded like it snapped in. And we're seated. Seems to be good. Now we're going to install some Zerk fittings. Make sure you top them off with grease when all is said and done. And you are ready to go. If you're wondering why this ABS line is still in there, there's a good chance this thing has been in here for a good 20 plus years, and they just don't like to come out. So it's easier to work with it in there than trying to remove it and destroying this thin sheet metal part, and next thing you know, you're trying to source out another one. So there you have it. Ball joints installed.